All right, guys, here is part 2 of the summer squash series, okay? I originally, in my last video, said that I was going to do a bake with just zucchini and summer squash, and I changed from these chips or crisps, the Parmesan, to more of a shredded with my device here. And while I was in there getting my zucchini, I realized I also have some Brussels sprouts that need to be used up. So, guys, check this out. This is mom life right here. This takes these Brussels sprouts and shreds them in no time. And yes, I could just put them in my food processor that I have out there. But when I do that, when I cut them up and I don't know if I like the consistency as much. And you use so much more of it doing it this way. And look at how it comes out. It's very, very fine. When I usually roast these and I try to cut them, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but I like lose leaves and I feel like I'm doing it. So this way, I'm not losing anything. I'm getting the whole sprout, except for that little nib there. And it's all going in there. So this is what I had left. This one's getting a little yucky, so we're gonna take that leaf right off. And we just shredded those in there. So now what I have is I have zucchini, I have summer squash, and I have the Brussels sprouts, and I want to add a little bit of a zest of lemon into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this shredder cup right on here, and I'm going to just put that lemon on here. And what it's going to do is it's going to take a little bit of the zest or the peel, and it's going to add that in there. And I don't have to get out my zester because I already have this out. And then I'm just going to squeeze a little bit to get some of the actual fruit in there. So just squeezing a little bit of that lemon juice in there. And that's going to work great. Now, also, moving on, I want to add some Parmesan into this recipe. And I really do prefer grating Parmesan fresh. It just tastes so much better, and it's so much, I don't know, it just doesn't have any of the chemicals to keep it from caking, I guess. And so I'd like to avoid as much of that as I can. So I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna take this cup off for a second and just rinse it quickly to get that lemon off of there. That's all rinsed, coming back here. And that goes on very, very easily. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shred up some Parmesan to go in here fresh. As you can see, super easy, does not take much to do it, and we're gonna get that wonderful taste and flavor in there. And then I'm also going to use some Pecorino Romano from our favorite grocery store, right, son? Wegmans. Pecorino Romano's going in there. I don't care that those big chunks got put in because, you know, it's cheese, so.
Can we feature my cinnamon buns?
Better. My kitchen smells amazing right now because my son's making cinnamon buns. Ooh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, so I just like to put the glaze on there that I got from the packaging.
They're not homemade. You're ruining my whole vibe.
It's pretty fire. After you're done eating your Parmesan, zucchini, whatnot, whatever I'm looking at right now, have
Dinner,
a cinnamon
buddy.
bun. Ah, no. No.
All right, so that is, oh yeah, salt, pepper, Parmesan. You saw me put the thyme oil and the lemon oil in there. Now, look up the differences between the advantages of fresh lemon versus lemon oil, because there's two different advantages to using one or the other. So in this case, in this recipe, we have both. So that's great. All right, so that is next. That's what I wanted to show you, that what I was doing next. For the topping, what I'm going to do is, I rinse my hands here real quick. For the topping, I've already put in my food processor over here. I've crushed up 3 cloves of garlic in here, and then I'm going to add Parmesan, and I'm going to add crackers and butter. You can't go wrong with that, right? So I have this box of little mini snack rounds that just needed to be used up. Nobody's eating them. We're not. So I'm going to put a handful or 2 of those in there. Then I'm going to add the Parmesan, get that to a nice consistency, and then I'm going to add some melted butter. What that's going to do then is, once I've put this bake into the casserole pan, then I'm going to sprinkle that topping on top. And it's very simple, just 3 cloves of garlic, Parmesan cheese, crackers, and melted butter. That's all there is to it. So yeah, again, I'll show you some pictures when it all comes out.